Hundreds of Sudanese civilians and unarmed fighters, they may have been killed during the Sudanese paramilitary forces' capture of the long-besieged city of al-Fashir. That's according to UN Human Rights Office. Now, the Sudanese army's last significant holdout in the western region of Darfur fell to the paramilitary rapid support forces on Sunday, ending an 18-month siege. One witness described the killing of a couple of hundred of men by fighters who shouted racial slurs and then began shooting. Now, high-level RSF commander called accounts of killings media exaggeration by the army and its allied fighters as well to cover up for the defeat and the loss of al-Fashir. UN spokesperson Stefan Dujarric highlighted the dire, horrific humanitarian situation, noting that North Darfur state remains catastrophic with ongoing civilian attacks and restricted access. At least 62,000 people have been displaced from al-Fashir, with many fleeing to Tawila.
The situation in Sudan, which continues to be horrific, to say the least. Our humanitarian colleagues tell us that North Darfur state remains catastrophic with ongoing attacks against civilians, humanitarian access to al-Fashir cut off, and desperate people continue to flee towards Tawila and other towns seeking safety. Our colleagues from the International Organization for Migration now estimate that at least 62,000 people have been displaced from al-Fashir and surrounding areas. That's just between the 26th and 29th of this month, with insecurity along routes continuing to restrict movements. These people leave their homes, their livelihoods, carrying very little of their belongings, as you can only imagine. Telecommunications needs to be restored to the area. They are cut and the situation is chaotic on the ground, making it difficult to obtain direct information from inside the city. On the ground in the locality of Tawila, we're working with local partners to register new arrivals as they come in, to provide emergency support for them. Huge gaps persist, as you can imagine, including shelter materials, medicines and trauma care supplies, food assistance, as well as psychosocial support. Local sources continue to share extremely worrying reports of displaced civilians on the move as they are being abducted and facing extortion. We call again for securing a safe passage for people trying to flee, protecting those who remain in al-Fashir, and for full and unimpeded humanitarian access across Darfur and all other areas in need in Sudan.